This time the theme is Python Fast Implementation Series. Line message push is so easy. What will you learn? Create a line push process from scratch. And develop your first branch in Python. Line push program. Before formally writing the program, let's talk about why push notifications are needed. Because of the need to communicate. The communication is divided into one-way and two-way. One-way, that is, one-sided passive reception of information. This is more like an advertising message. Or, it is a message that the system has an abnormal active alarm. You can refer to the content, but do not need to reply. What about two-way, that is, there is a back and forth. You received a message but need to respond. Example, your boss informs you. Before get off work tomorrow. We need to sort out the documents handed over and send them to him. Think about it, everyone, modern people are very busy. There are many ways to receive messages. You will find that you can't send and receive mail all day long. But most people always pay attention. Messages from communication software. Therefore, effective messaging. Let's start by combining instant messaging software. Line has a function of notifying push and call bots. Line Notify. You can use the Line app to send notifications. Let me explain here. The entire development process of line message push development. After clearing the structure, follow the process. In this way, we can quickly develop the first line push program. First of all, there will be a service to log into Line Notify. Next we will receive email verification. What about after obtaining the token to issue access? We can finally go and write our Python. Development of the first broadcast program. First of all, we need to log into the Live Notify service. After related links will also be organized in the video description, so that everyone can directly copy and use. First go to the link on the left to log in. Just use your live account. Click to log in via mobile barcode. We can use our mobile phone to scan the QR code to log in. Then we click on the login service. Then the content inside must be filled in. Then you can also fill in my part. What about the service name? We first use my first line push service. Service profile you can write development tests. What about the part that needs special attention? It's in the email section. This is an email with your own email. Because this certification letter will be sent later, go to this mail. What about after filling it out? Please press agree and go to the next step. And then, after confirming that there is no problem, click this login again. Okay, then you will see this screen. The verification email will be sent to your registered email account. What's next? It's in your email. To collect this letter. Then you click on the letter. This is the URL for Line Notify registration. After clicking, on the right, you will see this email, this screen of authentication complete. The place that needs special attention here is. This link will expire after 24 hours. What about when it fails? Then you need to do a reapply action, that's all. Then, the next step is to issue the access token. That. We can go to a website here. Okay, then click on the release token. Issue token. What about here on the right? You can fill in the name of your scepter. Our side is writing, my first line push service. Then you have to select this message. Which chat room to notify? Then let's send it to our own chat room first. That's it. Receive Line Notify notifications through one-on-one chat. We click this one. And then click the release button again. Okay, then you will get the scepter. What about you in the scepter screen? Let's go press this copy. Then save this in a file. Because there's nowhere to find it. Pay special attention to this place. If you really can't get it, it's okay. Go back to step 6 and reapply for the token. What about after having the scepter? Then we can start writing Python programs. We will use the request post method to send the message. So let's import the request module first. Okay, so then when we send, you need to set the scepter authorization in the header. And put the message in the message of data. Then this is the API provided by line. We need to pass this parameter. Okay, so let's go first. We're going to define the location of API for our call. https://notify-api.line.me/api/notify. Okay, what about this location? We'll be there later at the end of the video. We'll also put it in the description of this video. That's where this API provided by line. We'll call it then. Then our next variable is token. Our scepter. The part of the scepter is in the previous steps. What we have applied for, this long string of self-strings. Okay, then we'll post it here. Let's stick the scepter we got. It is good. Next, let's define a function. Then this function is the function we want to send the message to. Then we call line notify. We will pass 2 parameters in. One is a scepter. One is the message we want to send. Well there. When we are going to post the call, we need to pass 2 parameters in. One is headers. One is the data just mentioned. It is good. Then what is to be defined here is authorization. Then this is the string of API provided by him. Then remember this bearer behind. Remember to leave a blank, Then follow our token. Our side is setting the scepter. Then, what shall we do with the content of the message? Put it in the message of data. Message. Okay, then here. We just bring our parameters, message comes in. Then our next step is to call this post. Then the first is the parameter. Is the position of API of our call. Here is URL. Then again, the headers we want to pass in are equal to headers. Then the content of our message is data. Okay, what about after our function is written? We'll just go over here and make a call. Okay, take our token. What about the message? This is my side, teacher Longlong's first push message. Let's send 2 messages at the same time. Then I copy and paste the second push message. Then we can execute the program. To execute the program. What about after the execution is completed? What about line notify? You will receive these 2 messages. Developed by yourself, isn't it a great sense of accomplishment? This is Teacher Longlong's teaching. See you later.